You need to just stop expecting new results and a better life with the poor habits that you have and the poor effort that you've put into yourself. Let's just be real, because I've been there. I didn't start this YouTube channel because I did not believe in myself nor my efforts, and I wasn't showing up to put that same amount of energy into making these videos, right? And at one day, today for you guys, you got to wake up and know that your habits hinder your success. Beautiful people, I have the best video for you today. This channel focuses on reinventing yourself, becoming your best self. My name is Shanice, and I appreciate you for tuning in. I truly believe that each of us, yes, you, were meant for greatness. We were meant to be great. As individuals, we have our own goals, whether we're in a relationship or not. And we forget about who we are and our own habits, things we do and we have control of, that we don't really realize hinder getting to the goals and the potential, the higher self that you see and know that is possible for yourself. Like, you can look in the mirror and pretty much know that you are meant to be great. That's something inside of you when you wake up and you don't feel fulfilled, or you don't feel happy with where you are right now in your life. You know that you could do much more, and it's inside of you. All that you need is inside of you. It comes down to your mindset, how you speak to yourself, how you think of yourself, your daily actions, and your habits. Today we're going over 10 to 12 tips of what you and I need to remove immediately if you really want to reinvent yourself and see your highest self, who you could possibly become within the next 3 months. And I'm telling you, because we're not waiting for the year to end. We're not waiting for 6 months. Become aware of these 10 to 12 tips, and then you will remove them. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the post notification button for when I drop the next video. And the next video will be about 10 habits that you actually need to incorporate into your lifestyle so you can actually achieve your goals. And I'm not talking about a year from now. I'm the coach that wants to see you succeed tomorrow, like literally tomorrow, even today, after this video. All right, so let's get into it. Tip number 1, and we all do it, it's that negative self-talk and limiting ourselves from limiting beliefs that we've had from growing up. Stop limiting yourself. Stop placing so much emphasis on what you think you can't do, and start seeing yourself that if you put effort into your day-to-day, you can actually achieve what it is you set out for. You got to be prepared for those obstacles and those mornings of doubt, but self-doubt hinders your growth. More self-belief puts more faith into yourself to achieve your goals, and it is possible. Just remember, how you talk to yourself, what you believe about yourself is going to be your reality. If you believe that you can be great, even when things aren't working out your way in this moment, if it didn't work out for you yesterday, there is still a plan over your life for you to become great. Don't give up. Number 2 is going to be underestimating yourself, your talents, your potential, and your abilities. So many times we downplay our lives. We downplay who we are, maybe sometimes just to fit in, or you don't want to surpass somebody or feel like you're smarter or you're well educated or anything in general. But stop downplaying your life. If you know that you are meant to be great, you got to hold yourself accountable to that. So many times we don't become aware of our value and our worth, and we downplay ourselves. We downplay our abilities and our potential. We want other people to see it in us before we see it in ourselves. We got to turn that around and start believing in ourselves, in our potentials, in our talents. If you wanted to start a YouTube channel, I'm going to say thank you to the 400 subscribers that I have and that have pushed me to continue making videos. Even if you have 1 subscriber or no subscribers or no faith or confidence in yourself, get up and just do it, because tomorrow is not promised. But believe in yourself, even when things are slow, overwhelming, complicated. That is when you find the most resilience and strength in yourself. Believe in yourself. Number 3 is going to be seeking validation. Girl, boy, I'm telling you, that's going to be holding you back, because oftentimes we are seeking approval from other sources except for ourselves. You got to look yourself in the mirror, because nobody else's opinions of you matters more than what you think of yourself, of what you see for yourself, and what you do for yourself in your day-to-day actions. Right? We got to stop allowing other people to show us our self-worth, our values, what we're worth, and start learning that this is what comes from within. You have the power to rule your life. Don't put it in the hands and the validation of what others are going to say or do for you. We care too much about what people think of us, and we need to stop caring. Stop caring, because everybody has something that they're going through. And if you only put your life in somebody else's perception of you, you will never get to your goals. Number 4 is going to be avoiding challenges that actually push you to grow. Challenges and obstacles are meant to test us and for us to learn from, so that we can become smarter, more resilient, mentally disciplined, and a lot more stronger. And sometimes, or most times, it's actually easier to give up than to push through. It's easier to stay at the bottom and be comfortable than to continue climbing to the top, because no one is going to tell you, no one is going to lie and say that it isn't hard to get to the top. And it takes a lot of mental discipline and self-belief to get there. Whatever you want in your life, you have to overcome those obstacles and use them as motivation. If you're looking for motivation and you're thinking, oh, I don't get motivation daily, honey, look at things that you have survived from and you made it out of. And I can say, when I made it through losing my father, I used that obstacle as motivation in what I'm doing, impacting others, while doing that in my business as well, to make that goal even more intentional and my life direction more intentional. Use it as fuel, babe. Do not give up. Use that as fuel. Number 5 is going to be comparing yourself to others. I'm pretty sure we've heard comparison is the thief of joy. And you got to water your own grass, honey, because the more you water that grass, think of your plants. The more you water your plants, it grows. But if you're worried about your neighbor's plants and you're not catering to your own, are your plants going to grow? No, we need to stop measuring our success, where we are in our life, our failures, our successes, with the other people around us, whether it's in our family, our friends, especially social media. Stop going broke to look a certain way. Sometimes you just gotta stay low key and handle your business while you're on the come up. But water your own grass. Focus on what you can do for yourself. Put more energy. You be chasing all these other external things. Put that same energy into building the things that you want and start from within. 6 is going to be your circle, who you have around you. And a lot of people have negative people around them and just hang on to them just for additional friends. Now, let me tell you one thing. The company that you keep can make you sick, can hold you back, can deteriorate you from your goals, and then you become so unmotivated, unhealthy from the habits and the lifestyle that your friends are rubbing off on you. Also, a lot of friends can be jealous and actually talk you out of what it is that you want for yourself. I mean, if you were going to do something crazy, sure, your friends should definitely give you the best advice. But if you see that your goal is so crazy, in a sense where you feel like it's unachievable, but they really don't believe in you, you need to let those friends go. If they're not supporting you, let them go. Stop holding on to people and relationships that do not push to you and add to you. My partner, he will do anything anything to see me successful. And that is somebody I love having in my life because the energy is reciprocated. Anybody in my life, including you guys, I want to see do well. And if you don't have people in your life that want to see you do well and breathe life into you, remove them as you work on yourself. So hopefully you can be that person too that breathes life into other people as well as you figure yourself out. Number 7 is going to be screen time because, oh my gosh, we are just addicted to the phone. I'm going to agree. I'm on my phone right now talking to you guys. What you do with your phone is so important, and time management is everything and crucial to you actually achieving your goals. I know often we can find ourselves scrolling aimlessly. They're not paying your bills, nor is it providing you the luxury lifestyle that you want. Think of that every time you catch yourself for more than 20 minutes scrolling, when you could be learning a new skill, reading a book, or doing something with your business and your time. Even more, making a YouTube video that eventually is going to add to you. I use a calendar. I use a calendar in my daily life to set my schedule. Structure is so important when you want to get things done. You can see your free time, and then after that, you can add those things in. If I have free time to scroll on my phone, then maybe I'll scroll on my phone. But if I'm busy like today and yesterday, I'm not trying to see what this and that person was doing yesterday because they're not paying my bills, nor are they creating my videos for what I plan on doing for my life. Take that in. Stop investing your time on things that are not actually adding to where you want to go with yourself, or else you're going to be in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, wishing that you actually prioritize the time while you had the energy to. Which leads me to number 8, which is procrastination, because we've all been there. Lack in action. Look, if I'm dating, you got to put your action where your mouth is, honey, because anything that comes out of your mouth, I want to see action. And I expect that, and I hold myself to the same standard. If you say you're going to do something and you really want something, like I said, I'm going to start this YouTube channel, and look, it's already brought me 300 additional subscribers, and I love and I appreciate you guys. But had I not started, this wouldn't be possible. And if you don't start and act on it, even on those days where you feel discouraged, I'll post videos and they'll get views. I'll post videos and they won't get views. But it's me showing up to know that I have one goal in mind, is to impact as many lives, even if it's one. And even when I'm discouraged and I don't want to make a video, actually I was discouraged last week and I made a video that got the most views. Imagine if I didn't take action. You just never know what will happen for your life by showing up and trying your best even when you're discouraged. Number 9 is going to be unhealthy habits, especially in your mental well-being, your optimal health. That includes your fitness and your nutrition. Your day-to-day habits make a huge difference to your success and your life, the way you think as well. If you are not drinking enough water and you are just chugging energy drinks, coffee, juices, how long do you think your life is going to be in good standing? And if you want the luxury life, or a really good life where you don't need a big house or a mansion or the nicest luxury car, luxury could be a little bit more freedom, where you have like opportunities to travel. But if your health is not in check, you're not going to be able to do either of those things, right? You need to take care of yourself. I just came back from the hospital, and that's why I'm making this video. My partner's in there because I told him you need to do your cardio, and eventually it caught up to him, and his heart cannot sustain this cardio amount. And that's you know, it's pretty sad because I lost my dad to poor health and mental health and physical health. And I think a lot of people, when they think of taking care of their body, they see an external image of what can you look like on the outside. Like, I look great, but that's not my main focus. It's about doing the cardio, eating well for yourself, taking vitamins, drinking a lot of water, and just optimal health in general. So if I can teach you one thing, is please don't wait for something to happen before you start taking your health seriously. And it just starts with doing one thing once a day. That could be drinking water once a day, and then going from there and building better habits. Think about building better habits for your higher self. What does your higher self look like? You want to have this amount of kids with this amount of energy in this life, where you're traveling, where you don't need like support getting on a plane. That takes you building muscle, eating well, doing your cardio, making sure you're active, moving your body, getting flexible, those things actually matter as you start to age. And I'm telling you this in my late 20s. You need to move your body, okay? That's actually so attractive. Number 10 is going to be settling for mediocrity. And that is so easy. We can get so complacent and content with where we are in our life, knowing that we gladly complain about it and know that we were meant for more. Now, accepting the bare minimum, accepting the less of you that you know you deserve the most is going to come down to your efforts and your self-awareness of your worth. If you know that you are worth more, you will not settle for the mediocrity. You will actually push and strive. And I'm going to make a video on when to know when is enough. But at the same time, if you know that you're accepting the bare minimum, you say yes to everything, you accept like the crumbs, I'm telling you, then you're a peasant, because only a peasant would eat the crumbs. And if you know that you are meant to be the hand who feeds, the hand who feeds needs abundance, and the only way to get that is putting in effort into growing into your potential, your capabilities, and what God has for your life. Average and poor effort gives you average and lack of reality of what you want. You need to just stop expecting new results and a better life with the poor habits that you have and the poor effort that you've put into yourself. Let's just be real, because I've been there. I didn't start this YouTube channel for so long because I did not believe in myself nor my efforts, and I wasn't showing up to put that same amount of energy into making these videos. Right? And at one day, today for you guys, you got to wake up and know that your habits hinder your success. Number 11 is going to be self-sabotage and resistance to change. It is so easy to give up, especially when you're overwhelmed or underwhelmed. It is so easy to give up and just settle at the bottom where you are. I know a lot of my clients, they'll come in and they'll give up because, oh, I'm sore, or I really want temptations. You are settling for temporary satisfaction in the moment with a short-term mindset rather than a long-term mindset. And like I said before in this video, if you want something and you want it as bad, you have to understand that you got to climb, and you got to keep climbing even when you have to step over a step. Like, you have to not give up so easily and build more resistance and resilience into your life and your mindset. Stop engaging into behaviors that hinder your goals. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, why do you have chips and junk food around your house? Remove them so that you can place better habits. Maybe replace them with fruits that you like, or ask a coach like me what you can do to implement alternatives that make your steps towards your goals a lot easier, rather than feeling like you're limited to what it is that you want out of life. You're not supposed to feel limited. Sometimes you just need the right direction or a coach to show you the alternatives to a better life without you feeling overwhelmed. Number 12, and this is the last one, is fear of failure and rejection. And I know we so much care about what people think of us or how they're going to perceive us. This year I decided to stop caring. I don't really care if I get one view or none. I knew I put the effort into what I knew I was meant to become, and that's showing up. And to just stop caring about what people are going to think of me, like, oh, she's the YouTuber now. I don't care. I'm doing what I want to do for myself, and I'm living for myself. Oftentimes we allow fear and failure to limit us from taking risks in our business, in our life, in friendships, in relationships, in anything that can actually push us forward. You are limiting yourself by holding on to what you think of people are going to be perceiving you as, or they're not going to like you. Stop caring. Write down your goals. Write down your plan. Write down these habits. All right, let me know down below if you agree with my 12 habits, that maybe you have also noticed a pattern in your ways that you can agree with mine. And these are my 12 that have held me back. Knowing these, I know I can become successful, and I know you can become successful too. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out on Thursday. I am dropping 10 habits, and this time 10, that you can incorporate into your routine so that you can become successful within the next 3 months and not a year. Okay, we're doing this now. I want to see it tomorrow. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell so that you are updated when that video drops, because it's gonna be a good one. All right, guys, I appreciate you so much. If you know that there's a friend or a family member that can benefit from these 12 habits, share that video. Share this video to them, because I'm telling you, if you want to be successful, you got to help your circle too. It's only when they don't want to be successful with you where you got to let them go and just distance yourself as you grow. Because just like plants, as the plants grow, some leaves have to actually fall off. Your bestie, Shen. I love you guys. Thank you.